well, I didn't know when we first moved in that they lived next door to us. Now, the reality is, phenomenal athlete. But Larry had divorced his wife, and they had 3 kids, and he was never there. And so LJ and the kids grew up in my house, grew up, and I just thought, man, these are phenomenal kids. And their dad was a phenomenal athlete. I said, but that ain't winning. You with me? I mean, yes, everybody knows him, but I know different. That ain't winning, And I've had a chance. Deion Sanders took over one of the schools, and he brings all these kids in from across the country. He recruits. They're going to be on probation soon. Yeah, they will be on probation without question soon. But I mean, Deion Sanders is over here. I had lunch. My kids have like a father-son breakfast, where the fathers come with the sons to breakfast. And one of the guys at the school that my kid was at was Tim Brown. Okay, Tim Brown's son went to school with my kid, And so I was explaining to my son. They said, "Yeah, well, he played football." I said, "No, son, he didn't play football. He was one of the greatest wide receivers of all time." They said, "Well, what do you mean, Dad?" I said, "He was a Heisman Trophy winner at Notre Dame. He went to Oakland and played 11 years, played in the Super Bowl, and he's in the Hall of Fame." And you know what my son did? Now my son's like 6, 7 years old. He goes, "Yeah, but he wasn't better than you, Dad, was he?" I'm going, "You're a good kid." You're a good kid. No. I said, "Yeah, he's a little better." Yeah, but that's good. So the reality is, we want to be the heroes for our family. We want to be the go-to people for our family. We want to be the ones that set the example. And I look at America not just as a great, I look at it as financial evangelism. I really do. Because for folks who come from where we come from, this is the answer. We are the answer. We do this right, we change generational. Does that make sense? And I thought about, I was talking to Wayne in the bathroom, and I was talking about why I came here. Because, I did the math. I was only planning on staying in Iowa 4 years. Because I said, it's not going to take, we really did believe it. It's not going to take more than a year or 2 to get this thing off the ground. And once it gets off the ground, I'm moving. And I didn't know where I was going. I just said, I'm moving. And I had announced that I was moving. And I announced that, this is going to be our final award. And I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave because of the relationships. Not that they weren't doing well. They were doing well. I just said, if there's anything I could do to help the people, I wanted to do. When I decided to leave in 2002, I felt, okay, everybody's good. Everybody's good, and I'm moving, And where Primerica takes me is where it takes me, but I want to live a balanced life, So the thing I do at the first of the year, I ask the people to write down 5 F's. And this is what we do. I want you to write down 5 F's. First of the year, I look at 5 areas of our life, and the 5 F's stands for faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. Okay? So I asked them at the beginning of the year, we do this at our yearly kickoff, I said, I want you guys to list one thing in every area that if you did on a consistent basis would change your life. One thing that you're not doing now. You follow me? So we would take faith, and I would ask them to list out 5. You don't need a shrink to do this. You don't have to go to your counselor. You don't have, list 5 things that if you did consistently would make a major change in your life. Well, I could read more. I could join a Bible study. I could go to church more. I could pray more. I could bunch of things. I said, but just pick one. Just pick one. And say, if I did this every day, it would make a major, I know, I don't have to wonder what would happen. I know it would make a major change. And then we go to, what was the next one? Family. Think of one thing that I could do for my family that I'm not doing now, that if I did consistently would make a major difference in my family life. Now, I can list a bunch of them. We could eat dinner more. I could be more encouraging. I could say I love you more. I could sit with the kids at night. I could list 5 or 6 different things, but I only want to pick one, Ann. Just pick one that I could do if I did. Okay. What's the next one? Finances. Okay. There's a bunch of things I want to do financially. You know, I want to reduce my debt. I want to make more money. I want to, downsize. I want to do whatever, but just pick one. And say, if I just concentrated on this, and then fun. Oh, fitness. Oh, Lord. You got to go to fitness. Got to go to fitness. I could drink more water. I could eat less late at night. I could eat less fried foods. I could, I could work out more. You with me? We can diagnose ourselves, can't we? And just like, do you realize you could make yourself sick by how you think? Well, doesn't it make sense if you could make yourself sick by what you think, you could make yourself well? So you start to realize, I'm the answer, but I have to take control. And then fun. Think of one thing that you could do that's fun, that would create a memory for your family. One thing, and it doesn't have to take a lot of money, doesn't have to do, but one thing that you're not doing now. And see, Primerica allows you to do all that. When it was Zach that was in Dallas. When is Zach? When Zach came to Dallas for the conference, because we follow our kids have followed Iowa, they followed Jason and Zach. So, of course, we were all going. Now, I didn't tell Gordy because I knew, Gordy was going to be on the ground floor. Well, when I go with the tribe, it's 8 of us. So I was like, look, we're going to go. They said, well, we're going to be on the floor. I said, no, we're not going to be on the floor. I'm going to get everybody tickets. We'll get tickets wherever we can get, And we sat and watched. Who did y'all play? Wisconsin played. Kentucky?
Yep.
Michigan played the next game, didn't they? Because there was 2 games. We saw both of them. Michigan, it was 2 Big Ten teams. Yeah, but it was a family event that they still talk about to this day. They said, well, if Iowa goes to the Final Four, are we going? I told them, yeah, that's a good bet. I said, yeah, if Iowa goes to the Final Four, we'll go. Because I don't think the odds on that was too good, But the reality is you want to enjoy every phase of your life. You with me? I enjoy every aspect of primary. I enjoy every aspect of playing football. Gordy and I, when we played football, we had a ball. We enjoyed all of it. From Cal Poly to Glendale to Iowa, we were making life choices. But we enjoyed all of it. And Gordy will tell you,